Hello, folks. Oh my god. Wow, that's the second week in a row that it didn't turn the music down. I might get a copyright strike here. But of course, folks. You know what this is. That could be a new segment, maybe. Uncle Page's little musical intro. Mondays at 6, we're gonna get noisy in here because we got a fucking show for you today, baby. This is gonna be one for the books, folks. And we know what's going on. We got noisy in the house.
Hey, here I
Oh
am.
my god, how the hell are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Played some music today.
Played some music, of course. D, this is DP, Sundays at 6. D, of course, is the electric fucking guitarist in Lisa the band.
Hell yeah,
D
brother.
rocks hard as a motherfucker.
I shred like cheddar on the six string, baby.
Even when it's not Sunday at 6, she's riffing, but it's on a fat fucking guitar.
Yeah. Hey, for me, it's always Sunday at 666.
Sunday at 666, yeah. That's badass. Yeah, that would be cool. A fucking like devil with the horns and it says DP.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, I like that. Sunday at 666.
Sundays
I
at
wish
666.
I wish, yeah, God only made 59 seconds because he was too afraid of what would happen if the clock would strike 666.
Dude, it starts at 6. It starts at 666, so it starts at 7:02 or
So
7:06.
yeah, 706. That's right. That's our new thing. We might start the show at 706 from now on.
Yeah, it's the time of the beast, baby.
It is. It's the time of the beast. That's so sick. I like that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Um,
Lisa had a show today.
a show today?
Um, yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah.
Tell me
Had
about
had a
that.
show today at Ray's happy birthday bar. It was a lot of fun, dude.
That is fucking epic. Did you shred? How many songs did you play? I got so many questions.
We okay. Did I shred? Yes, I shredded
Of course
on
you shredded.
approximately 2 songs.
Also,
um,
a quick aside. I got to get it in because I think I'm so high I'll forget. But do you think God could create a guitar so big that he himself could not shred on it?
yeah, and I call that the Fender Stratocaster that I plug in every show.
It's the Fender paradox. Yeah,
Hey,
no,
hey,
that's true. You have the guitar. Only you can play it. It's like
I'm
demonic.
handing out fender benders, baby, because I just can't quit strumming.
Yeah, that is sick. Yeah. It's like demonic. God can't play it, but you can. D can.
Hey, that guitar's got 666 strings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you picked up your 666 string. Dude, I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot of devil puns today.
I think so
That's the
too.
vibe I'm getting, man.
Hey,
Let me get this spinning.
hey, Rick, it's gonna be a lot of devil puns today.
Speaking of rock and roll, I'm gonna play our theme, and then we'll hear about your rock show.
Oh, hell yeah, build the city.
I know we got. Yes, dude. Can you imagine how fucking epic that would be? Like having a whole crowd singing "We built this city on rock and roll."
Dude, we built the city on cock and bowl.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like I would love to see that as like a really tone deaf like commercial for like unity and like diversity. Is like everyone marching down the streets singing "We built this city," and it's like
Dude,
it's like celebrate togetherness at the end. It's just like why'd you make that? Like why can't we just hang out?
Celebrate diversity. We built this city on rock and roll.
Like everyone's singing and holding hands. What do you think about that? That little riff. We're already starting the show with riffs.
That riff right there, it feels satanic.
Yeah.
I wish I could play it 666 times.
That would be awesome if you could play it 666 times.
Dude, if we get a
I would
play
love-
on a...
If I see one of your shows, will you be able to summon a demon for me?
Oh, yeah, I will draw the pentagram in the ground.
Oh my god. Boy, if you get that ground glowing, Boy, I don't know about that, man. If the ground start glowing, shit.
Y'all ever been to a rock and roll show and the ground start glowing, and right before your eyes there's some demonic activity?
Yeah, some demonic activity.
Activities. Yo, we've got some demonic activities in this house.
Yes, exactly right.
This is a real satanic scenario.
So, yeah, scenario pentagram. Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Pentagram.
It's like a black pastor. Yeah, and he's like it's like The Exorcist, like Tyler Perry's Exorcist. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's like
Tyler Perry's
and it's
Exorcist.
like so it's like you got the pastor, and then like Medea is possessed, and she spider walks down the stairs.
Dude, I would go see this movie in theaters.
Yeah, we need an exorcismer. You know what I mean?
An exorcismer?
You know that isn't that her thing? Medea's thing is she ends his sentences with "er." I didn't pick a good word for it, but yeah,
Dude, I'm into this idea.
not bad. I mean, I don't think we could make it, but
Yeah. It would be so
maybe.
great if we could write a Tyler Perry spec script.
Well, I mean, Tyler Perry's great at what he does, but maybe we should go more top shelf. Maybe top shelf in terms of horror. Maybe Jordan
Oh,
Peele
okay.
do the all black exorcism.
Yeah, like,
How about
dude, I'd be
that?
into that.
I
All
would
black
watch
exorcism.
that. I'm excited about Candyman. I would definitely watch The Exorcism. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm into that, dude.
We got some people hopping in, and we want to say thanks. Johnny Michael and Noah and Official J. We love you. We love you. And Alex is here. Holy shit.
Yo, we got some DC comics. We got some Philly comics. We've got Noah.
I do love DC Comics. I just watched Suicide Squad. Hey, folks.
Oh yeah, tell me about that, dude.
How we doing? Wait, did we hear about your concert? I don't want to stifle your
We didn't hear them.
Sometimes
No,
the
I
riffs
didn't.
get so heavy, we don't get the info. Let's hear about this concert.
Yeah, so we played at this place called Ray's Happy Birthday Bar,
Okay.
which is a little dive somewhere.
Oh, I know D meant DC comedians. I was riffing, Alex. I used
That's what
it as
we.
a segue into Suicide Squad, which we're not talking about.
Honestly, it was a pretty good segue, I gotta say.
Pretty good segue. You know, my life is either comedy or comics. You know, either one.
Thought you were about to say your life is either DC Music or Suicide Squad.
Dude, yeah, honestly. That would be a cool song. You could do a song called Suicide Squad. Or maybe a song called Starro the Conqueror.
dude, I will definitely write a song called Star of the Conqueror.
That's a great idea, yeah.
Sounds like an Origami Angel track right there.
Yeah, I don't know Origami Angel, I don't think, but they sound freaky deaky.
They're a good band. They got albums based off Pokemon, like Pokemon games.
Ooh, that's cool. They have 151 original albums. And
Yeah, the albums are 151 songs long. They just add on to each other.
yeah, and they add one additional song every couple months. There's like a new
Dude,
variation.
that's like
That is true. Like an Eevee, like you would get the remaster, and then the second evolution of Eevee would be like the hard press vinyl version, and then the third version of Eevee would be the live version.
Yeah, oh my god, dude. Which Eevee would be like the EDM remix, or which evolution?
The EDM remix. Oh, I don't know. That's probably.
I feel like that's Jolteon.
Jolteon, or like they've got some weird ones now. They've got like magic ones.
Yeah, like the fairy type.
I'm thinking of fairy, but like yeah, I was like one of the types because they've run out of elements. One of the types is magic now. Pokemon getting into some voodoo shit, man.
Yeah, when I draw a devil at my concert, I'm gonna summon the magic Eevee evolution.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I mean, dude, voodoo is my favorite shit, dude. Because magic is pretty like cool and scary, dude. Voodoo is swamp magic. It's so grimy and like dirty, dude. I love that shit.
Dude, I remember that series, Swamp Magic on TLC.
Swamp magic. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, remember Swamp People? Yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine
that
those guys getting into some like weird like you better drink that chicken's blood, boy. You know what I mean? Like making people drink chicken's blood and fucking like cutting their wrists and shit.
there's just this woman with a pin, like nervously trying to stick it into a dolly. It's like just like stick 'em, Liz.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there's probably like drinking out of a crocodile skull, probably. You know, maybe there's a dude wearing the crocodile skull. That's badass.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna lie, that's pretty voodoo.
That's super voodoo. Drop in
They
the
could be like
chat,
Cubo.
what's your favorite part of voodoo? This week's hashtag is voodoo vibes.
Give us those voodoo vibes.
Well, we'll see. We'll talk for we'll talk for a little bit more here, but we'll see. You know, we got the main event coming up, is what I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, we got a hog off to get off on.
We do have a hog off to get onto, so I don't want to jump the gun with voodoo vibes, maybe, because it might just be hog. It might just be hog fight or hog whatever.
Hog fight, baby.
Hog fight. This week is about the hog fight, folks. I'm sorry there wasn't a show last week, but guess what happened? I was trying to get these competitors together, these fine world-class athletes, and there was too much heat between them. We couldn't do a show. They refused to even talk to each other because it's one man and one woman, and they both believe that they're the most hog wild. And neither of them refused to budge. So we couldn't even do a goddamn show last week because they take such pride in their debauchery.
Yeah, 6 o'clock rolled around and I just had blood running down my face from all those bites I took out of Jake Snyder's flesh, just going hog wild.
They were going at it. Jake drove to Philly and really caused some problems. He's legally not allowed in Philadelphia anymore.
Yeah. Jake Snyder rolled up to my apartment and was just like, "I heard you've been talking some shit on me." And he had a spiked barbed wire baseball bat in one hand, and a copy of the Book of Mormon in the other. And he started going to town on my ass.
He rode into town on a large spiked motorcycle. He looked like someone put Hellraiser through the Willy Wonka taffy machine. And he walked up to Dee's door, and he had a big chain in his hand, and he said, it's the city of brotherly love, but you're my sister. And he started whipping. That boy started whipping.
Well, I gotta say, it's only fair because the week before I drove down to Virginia with a shotgun in my hand and anger on my mind, and I saw him driving home one night from a mic. He was stumbling out to his car from the fucking Pompeii Lounge, and I said, "Hey, winners never miss." And then I took a big old shot at his head and missed by a wide margin. It actually knocked the storefront window out.
If you're gonna take a shot at the king, you better shoot to kill, baby.
I was shooting to maim because I wanted to kill him with my bare hands.
So, of course, that is coming up. That's the main event, and you don't want to miss it, folks. 2 hog wild stories on one show. Man versus woman, an intergender championship hog fight to see who's the most hog wild.
This is a co-ed Olympics right here.
It's co-ed Olympics. We do intergender. We like to get weird here at DP, okay? And we do intergender competition.
Intergender sounds like an electronic band that is not as good as its name suggests.
Yeah, this is what we have prepared for the Olympics this year. Is you get one Olympics every 4 years. This year we had to wait 5. Simone Biles couldn't do it. And
we're all waiting on her, you know.
You get one Olympics every 5 years now, because I assume this is going to continue to happen. We're going to keep locking down for about a year at a time. This is the new normal. So you get one Olympics every 5 years, and we're doing a championship hog fight to celebrate.
Well, you know, it's official Olympic rules that if an Olympic athlete drops out, they legally have to restart the Olympics in another year.
Dude,
if one Olympian cannot fulfill their duties, they have to shut down the Olympics.
How about the DP Olympics? You get in trouble if we find out that you're not on drugs. You know how they're like really strict about drugs.
Yeah.
If we find out
Steroid
that
use is
you're just pretending to do drugs, then fuck you. You're out of the Olympics.
performance enhancers are not only suggested, they are required.
That's right. I'm on a blue chew right now. I take a blue chew before every DP while I hit hog sweat. I want to have a loose asshole and a hard cock.
I wondered why the camera was so shaky today.
Exactly right. I'm doing a lot of readjusting down here.
Yeah. You seen that? You seen that stick? It's like a fucking GoPro.
That would be great if I just could use it. Now,
you've got like a duck penis. It's just so long that you could like attach your phone to it.
It's a long penis. Eventually, I'm gonna hang myself with it. I wish that would be so sick, dude. If you could hang yourself with your own dick.
That sounds like that should be a new PC Farts comic.
Yeah, you're just jerking off like this, like.
Dude, you're getting off for the last time.
Getting off for the last time. That's right. But an outlaw always rides again. I will never fucking take my own life because that's what the man wants me to do. The man would love to see a world without an outlaw like me.
The man's trying to get me to cut me down, but you know what? I live out of spite.
You can't cut a good man down. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
And I would think that an outlaw could only commit suicide because the only one strong enough to take an outlaw out is himself.
Oh, you know what? I'm all turned around on it. Wow, that's a great reason for an outlaw to kill himself.
But I guess at that point,
six-shooter, play a little Russian roulette. Look,
load up the 6-shooter. You mean the 666 shooter?
The 666 shooter. Yeah, that's exactly right. As soon as I put on the cowboy hat, we got the 666 shooter here, folks.
I got some Beelzebulets to fire at you.
Some Beelzebulets. Yeah, exactly. A flask of holy water.
Yeah. Yes, you are fucked.
That's
totally
cool.
fucked.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. Like, I love like Hell Rider shit. You know what I mean? Where it's like a dude doing the devil's work. That's so sick.
No, same, dude, same.
Would you like to work for the devil?
I think I would. Seems like pretty good benefits.
Yeah, I think the devil probably gives dental and benefits. I think he probably provides it all. Because
heating is covered.
He knows that you got to work in hell.
He's an independent contractor.
Yeah.
You have to renew your contract every year.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. The devil, the thing is, the devil seems like he probably wants to do right by his workers, but he's running such a, like, shoddy operation he can't. You know what I mean? Like, hell's not doing well. You know what I mean? Like,
we had a pretty shitty year. I could just see him now just being like, yeah. Everybody, have a seat. Have a seat, everybody.
Yeah, the vaccine.
No heaven.
The vaccines really hurt hell for a while. You know what I mean? They were going strong. 2020 was a good year for hell, but then their stocks plummeted, and now they're trying to get something going with the Delta, of course. But
we had it. I really think this new Delta is going to turn things around. It was a great idea. Jerry in the 7th level of hell. Those snakes were biting his dick off, and he just had a brilliant idea for this. I'm really glad we could workshop it. And yeah, maybe next year we won't have any dicks to get bitten off, because we'll really come out on top with this Delta variant.
That's right. I was thinking about this with the Delta variant, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty like selfish, but like it is true. It's like the reason I don't want Delta to come back is because it's like, dude, I want to like go see concerts, man. Don't come on, man. We can't. I'm sorry your grandma died, but I want to see fucking Limp Bizkit, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch.
Limp Bizkit was in Jersey pretty recently.
Yeah, I think they canceled the rest of their tour, which means I'm probably not going to see them at Blue Ridge Rock. I was excited to see Break stuff.
Oh, damn. When is Blue Ridge Rock, dude?
September 9th through the 12th. But I wouldn't buy tickets to Limp Bizkit. But if they're at a festival that I'm also at, probably check out Limp Bizkit.
So you wouldn't do it all for the Nookie, is what you're saying?
I wouldn't do it all. I would do a little bit for the Nookie.
I do a bit for the Nookie.
Yeah, I do exactly what I have to do for the Nookie. I do the bare minimum that's required to get a little bit of Nookie.
That sounded like the Boot Scoop Boogie for a second.
Yeah.
I do it all for the Nookie.
That would be awesome if we released like a country album.
Limp Bizkit's Hard Times in Georgia.
Yeah. Well, that's right, folks. Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's exactly right. And I tip my hat to you.
I tip my hat to you, sir. Thank you.
And I tip my hat to you, Limp Bizkit.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that was the what's his name? The Limp Bizkit guy.
Mr. Biscuit?
Mr. Biscuit, yeah. No.
Mr. Biscuit himself?
Yeah.
I think his name's Limp.
Yeah. His name's Limp Bizkit. What are you dumb?
Dude,
Fred
someone
Durst
being like,
is his name, right? Fred Durst?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he is pretty awesome. Did you see the Lollapalooza thing where he was like dressed really weird? He was like dressed like an old man.
I heard about it. I haven't actually seen it.
Yeah,
is it good?
He looked like fucking. I didn't hear it, but I saw the pictures, and he looked like Johnny Knoxville and Bad Grandpa. It was pretty funny. He's just like singing break stuff.
Dude, that's pretty fucking cool.
And who likes to break stuff more than the Bad Grandpa? Come on. Velociraptor, hello, how are you? Salute, sir. Drop a billion if you're feeling froggy.
Salute.
Let's get Jake in here. I think it's time for a hog fight.
Yeah, let me crack my knuckles real quick.
Get ready. Put on your brass knucks. Put on your spiked leather jacket. Put on whatever you need to get ready for a fucking street fight. A fight in the mud, the hog, sweat, and tears.
Now, you know what? Here we go. Glasses are off, Jake. I'm coming for you.
We're adding Jake. We're going to go ahead and add Jake, and we'll see. All right.
I'm coming through. Am I here?
You're here, baby.
Hey, you yellow-bellied coward. How dare you? I'm not
here.
silly.
You look like a million
braggart. I'm going to fuck you up.
I'll fucking show you.
Get back, folks.
You come and swing, and I'm going to swing right back.
You're going to swing right back? You're going to swing? Is that right?
I have to get in between you. This is a crazy...
Hey, Jake, pretty stupid to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Dee's got her 6.66 shooter. She's ready.
I got my 6.66 shooter.
Blow you away. All right, now, we need to do a little we'll do a little press conference before we get into the stories.
All right, hell yeah.
This is the hard fight. We've been building it up for weeks. You've seen Jake talking shit in the comments. You've heard Dee's promos. Last week, we explained what happened last week. And we'll start with this. Last week, of course, there wasn't a show because you guys were too rowdy to contain on the show. So we couldn't do a goddamn show because you guys were so down each other's throats. You're just ready to tear each other apart like scalded dogs.
Yeah, I had filed my teeth
baseball bat with a wallet chain. If it wasn't for that, we would have been ended with this already.
Yeah, you were both busted open. You both had crimson masks. So we couldn't do the show. We know you drove down to Philly, Jake, and we know, D, you drove down to Lynchburg. We know all about it.
Yeah, I did. I filed my teeth down so they were sharp enough to take big shark bites out of Jake's eye.
Yeah. So we want to start with the question, Jake, how are you feeling after last week's events? Going into this fight.
It's fine. I haven't felt pain since I was 12 years old. I was born and bred for this. I'm ready to take ass and kick names.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that is beautiful. Some great words from Jake Snyder. Now, D, how are you feeling after last week? We know you don't seem like the kind of person to have remorse in your repertoire. How are you feeling? Regretful?
Well, hey, I'll just say, there's no me in remorse, and that's exactly how I am right now. I regret nothing. I regret nothing that I've done to Jake Snyder. tearing the fucking flesh out of his hide, breaking his face open with the chain he tried to choke me out with. Hey, I tell you what, I'm bucking, I'm ready to squeal.
My only regret is you didn't chip a tooth and you bit my hide off that time.
Oh,
My leather hard skin.
oh my
I
God!
It takes a lot
leave
to
my
pierce
power
your
behind.
skin.
Oh yes, and of course, folks, if you're just tuning in, this is the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Hog Fight.
Hog fight.
This is D, of course, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and this is Jake from whatever Gigantor land he's from.
The clouds.
The clouds, yeah. I don't know where that beanstalk leads to, but that's where Jake's from, and he's here to prove that he's more hog wild.
Oh yeah, you think you're such a vox populi? Then why are you wearing those fucking elitist shades on your eyes? You look like a fucking devil in an '80s movie.
Oh my God! A harsh blow.
How dare you. If I could see what color was happening on the screen right now with these tinted glasses, I'd say something else about you. No, lady. I keep looking at myself. I thought I was going to look tough, and I just look like I'd just be sitting on the porch yelling at children. This is not the look I was going for.
All right, folks. Now this
Like
is
I'm
still the
representing
press
some of
conference.
these gangs. Like I'm in the Kick Me gang.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you look like you're in a gang from like the Warriors. Yeah, that's why Dean is on point with '80s movie.
I was standing outside D's apartment and clanging like beer bottles together. Saying, D, come out to play.
And I'll be like, if you keep that ruckus going, I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson.
Yeah. You look like you're in a
And
gang.
this he
but
called it
like
a noise complaint. How dare you?
a noisy complaint. I got a couple of noisy complaints.
It's those rascally kick me boys out again.
Yeah.
You see here it says kick me, but then if you read closely it says no afterwards. Like you're not supposed to kick me.
Don't
You
actually.
gotta tread
kick
on
him.
my ground.
He's playing mind games, folks. That's his strategy. He likes to play mind games.
Hey, freedom ain't free bird, that's all I'm saying.
I'm here to provide color commentary, of course, for the hog fight, and I'm here to officiate the hog fight. And I'm also
You're gonna speak in black voice?
Yeah, I forgot my shoe polish.
You're gonna narrate this like Cedric the Entertainer.
Maybe play-by-play would be the better term. Here. And no, it's not a minstrel play, folks. It's a hog fight. It's a hog fight.
You will see no turkey in the straw here.
This is only...
You'll just see a chicken, i.e. Jake Snyder, with his tail between his legs, trying to get the hell out of Instagram.
Damn you, chickens don't have tails. That doesn't work.
Chickens, they have a little bit of plumage back there, dude. They have something.
That's called down or whatever. I don't know. Oh, shit.
Wow.
I hope you boys don't think that the referee's not ready to protect himself. If y'all get out of control,
We're going to come out swinging. Who knows? You'll be a casualty in this hog fight we're going to have.
we're gonna keep this a clean match, fellas. No,
Yeah, because I'm gonna clean the floor with you.
Oh no! A hog fight is all about getting in the mud and getting gross and getting dirty. There are no rules in a hog fight. So yeah, we'll get into it. Last press conference question, unless we want to turn it to the audience and see if they have any questions for our competitors here. But any final words? We'll start with D this time, going into the hog fight. Any final words, D?
Hey Jake, looks like your future's so bright you gotta wear shades. Cause, I'm the fucking sun, and I'm gonna burn you to a crisp.
Oh, okay, all right. An interesting metaphor from D.
Hey, it got off the rails, which is how I'm gonna get, once I, run a train on your fucking ass.
Oh, there it was. That was the 1-2 punch we've come to expect from D. Our signature 1-2 punch.
Hit the rim, got the rebound.
You followed short with that Icarus comparison. It seemed like you flew a little bit too close to the sun.
Oh! Jake's got a lot of fight in him.
Hey, the closest I felt to the sun was before I transitioned, so.
great.
Am I back on the rails yet?
The train tracks.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay you down on the tram tracks and just run over you. The freight trans are coming.
Yeah. At the end of this hog fight, you're gonna be sucking D's dick, Jake.
Fuck you. That implies I give pleasure to any woman. I've never done that day in my life. I'm not gonna start now.
Yeah. Is that clip big enough for you to find, Jake? I feel like that's relative to size of a clip for you, Jake. Fucking,
I mean,
a male dick.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, he's wearing glasses right there. He has such trouble finding them.
Yeah, it looks like he's in
needs
Uncut Gems.
I'm like the pinball wizard. I find it by sense of smell.
He needs the clip for senior citizens.
That just coming blind boy. Sure finger's a good pussy.
The jitterbug.
Oh, and we're off to the races, folks. Those were D's final words. Jake, do you have any final words going into the hog fight?
Okay, I thought all day about a clever bit to fight my foe D, and the best thing I can think of is just, hey D, fuck you.
Oh,
That's all I
All right,
got.
that's it. I'm
It's a
done. That's
classic.
too much. That's too much.
And I win.
is the strong.
I win by
silent type?
default.
And it's good because we can't tell most of what he's saying, folks. All right, this is beautiful. We got the knife. We got big, mean Jake, and rowdy, noisy, of course.
These are great wrestling names you just came up with.
That's my favorite.
Sounds like a
children's novel.
WWE
Big
branding
Bad
workshop.
Jake and the noisy.
And noisy, yeah. Rowdy,
Big Bad Jake and the
rowdy,
noisy.
No, it's rowdy.
Rowdy, noisy.
Rowdy. I was gonna say rowdy, like, and then I was like, oh, it's either Rada or Rhonda. So how about this rowdy, noisy? Yes. Who wants to go first? This is a hog fight, of course. And we're gonna decide who the most hog wild is. If no one votes, I'm gonna decide.
Yo, I think you should decide. Keep it impartial as much as possible.
That would purely keep it impartial if the audience had no say and it was my decision. That's true. Let's do
You should flip a silver dollar in true outlaw fashion.
That is true. I can get a big coin to see who goes first.
Flip the coin in the air
You're
and
gonna
then
flip a
shoot it,
Bitcoin?
and whatever side you hit with the bullet is the side that goes.
Oh, if I had Bitcoin, I wouldn't be doing this show.
Yeah. Make that cake a donut, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I wish I could find my poker chip. It'd be nice to flip a poker chip. Alright, we got a coin here. A fucking.
Oh.
This is
fuck.
This is good silver. This is a Fallout collector's coin. It's and it's an oversized coin, which means it's perfect for this bit. All right, heads or tails?
Heads.
Okay, Jake, your tails.
Heads.
Oh no! We have to have a preliminary head fight now. Both of you, whip out your dicks. We're gonna have a head fight.
I thought that's what the hog fight was. Just showing her dicks.
I showed up ready for a hog fight. You're all lubed up. You got
Yeah,
poppers.
it's a sword swallowing contest.
yeah. Sword swallowing. They used to be my answer for what I wanted to do when I grew up. Like, I want to
Be a sword
I
swallower.
want to be a sword swallower.
No, you just ended up being an Elton John impersonator.
Yes. Exactly right. And that's exactly right. I love having the cowboy hat as like a like an actual definitive item that splits my personality in two. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, how we doing? It's DP every Sunday at 6, folks.
Dude, that's a fucking Andy Daly shit right there.
Yeah, it's like literally just like we'll have 12 different characters. I'll have my entire gang of just me by the end of this show when I'm about 70. We'll still be doing DP.
You should join the Kick Me gang. They seem to be pretty popular.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you think you're rambunctious enough to join the Kick Me gang? It requires us kicking you. That's the initiation.
I think that may be arranged. I think that maybe could be arranged.
And we only stop kicking you when you say no.
Yeah. There is no safe word. But if you say no, we'll go ahead and
Other
stop.
than please stop, I can't take any more of this. And then we'll kindly oblige.
My favorite safe word is no. That's keep it simple, brother. No. All right, we're gonna flip this here. It's D heads because she's the head of the show, and it's Jake tails because Jake, you don't want to be walking away with your tail tucked between your legs, brother.
No, I sure don't.
All right, we'll see who starts the hog off, and it's heads. We start with D. There's no camera trickery, folks. I know I'm judging the hog fight, but fate chose D. Jake, you're gonna know how hard you have to bring it after hearing D's story.
Oh, I know. And it's a shame I didn't get to go first, even though the bit I'm going to do works when D goes first. So,
well, if it'll make a bit better, you can go first.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to win this thing, but now I'm going first. Everything's ruined.
Oh, wow. We can absolutely switch. I don't really care.
My bit hinged on Jake going first, so
no! Oh, this hog fight's a disaster.
My whole story was going to be, I don't know, that time I whooped Jake Snyder's ass.
Oh, man.
Okay, so let's flip the coin again, and then heads, D gets to go last so she can do her bit. Tails, I can go last so I can do my bit.
And that sounds good to me, folks. When we do the coin flip here, we do a best of 3 series.
2 out of 3 is the only way to turn a hog.
It's statistically far better. Game theory.
If you tie, we have to do a third one. But it does make it more like a casino, so I'm a fan. Oh my God, it's tails. Fuck my ass. Fuck my asshole. This one's for all the marbles, folks. Here we go. What the fuck could happen here? Oh my God. Ah! And it's tails. Jake, you're going to start off the hog.
Oh!
Now I have to tell an actual story. Shit.
You can't just tell the time you whooped D's ass in a hog off.
Yeah, I will say, if any of these stories are made up, if I find out, it's like on American Idol sometimes, they find out that they've had corrective surgery, and it spoils the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you're glad I'm not going last then, because that was the whole point.
If I find out any of these stories are manufactured, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hang on, let me Google a good story for me to tell in a hog fight.
Yeah, if you did any Googling for your hog fight story,
my screen just goes black for the rest of the show, and I'm just like, oh, just give me 1 second. You just hear furious tapping on my screen. So I was in the Gulf War.
Yeah,
things were tough after Vietnam. Had to join the kick me gang.
Vietnam.
I was out in the streets having to kick for a living. I don't know.
Back when I roasted children in Korea.
Yeah, that we could make a movie like that. It's like God-fearer versus Viet Cong. It's like a blue collar like conservative dude. We could get like Russell Crowe to play him, and it's like him versus who's a Vietnamese actor.
and they're both 60 feet tall.
Yeah.
60 foot tall man trying to hide in the spider hole. You can clearly see him.
You paused a small wonder for this. What's that? A documentary about my dick?
You stole my joke. You stole my joke.
I feel like if we all thought the same bit, it probably wasn't worth saying.
It probably wasn't.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't
Adam
stolen if all 3 of us thought of it.
Adam took the cock right out of my mouth.
I know, but my philosophy has always been: if no one grabs the low-hanging fruit, it goes to waste. I will not have that.
You're all about that right mango, am I right?
Exactly.
Boner.
Right. All right. So each of you take 10 steps to the north, and then Jake start us off with a hog wild story.
My feet are in the air. I'm walking.
I'll take my 10 steps, and then I'll face west and then pray to Mecca before my tell my story.
Yeah, Jake got really into Islam during quarantine.
I thought,
Jake's a
listen, I need
devout
more- be
Muslim
more
man
extreme.
now.
Now it's
That's
Jake
actually a
Snyder.
requirement for the Kick Me gang. You have to join the Islam
You have to convert to Islam to join the
to
kick.
join the Kick Me gang.
That's
So are you a
awesome.
fundamentalist group?
It's actually a charitable organization.
It's a charitable organization. Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah,
very
you give us
peaceful-
money and we
peaceful
don't
Muslims.
kick you.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of infidels out there. We will kick you. We're not peaceful. If you're an infidel, you're getting kicked.
It's far less rational than what we used to do before. I think it's a good
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah, we used to saw people's heads off, but it's a whole new world. People are more sensitive
Oh,
nowadays. Now we just kick you.
So you're the goofy spin-off of ISIS, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we
now
want-
it's like now it's not on Live Leak the videos. Now it's just like America's Funniest Home Videos gets their
now
broader
it's on
audience.
World Star. Yeah.
If ISIS did a cappella outside the soda shop
Yeah.
in the 50s, that's what you would be, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like ISIS, but we like to keep it fun. We like to keep it light. We have a lot of fun. Give you a good, give you a
Yeah,
little,
you just love doing a barbershop rendition of the Adhan, don't you?
give you a little kick in the ass to scoot you across the floor. We're not, we're hippie Muslims. Not completely peaceful,
Got
just like,
birthing hits.
yeah.
All right, I think I've delayed long enough for me to think of the story. So here,
You've taken 10 paces now.
You've had,
I'm taking my 10 paces.
you've had 3 weeks, and if this is a squash match, so be it.
I spent all 3 weeks preparing for this bit that's going to go in the dumpster, so now I have to tell this story instead. All right, so I've had 3 encounters with strippers back in my day, each one of them worse than the last. I'll tell the middle story. I won't
I like
tell
the
the
story.
one at
Yeah,
the
let's hear a
end.
stripper story. I like it.
I like to let me spin you a manly yarn quality that you started out with.
I know. He's got the perfect voice for it. I like that he. You know what, Jake? I apologize. You clearly are taking this seriously.
Sit on my knee. Let me tell you an old war story from back in the day.
Yeah, this man.
Let Uncle Jake tell you an old war story.
Nephew, she had an ass like you wouldn't believe.
Old
Yeah,
war
so like,
stories.
good old stripper stories. Like, this is like when I was in college. My friend had he was getting married, so the best man organized a stripper come around to the apartment complex we were at, as you do.
Hell yeah.
But only 3 of us there were cool, and everybody else was kind of lame. Especially the groom to be, he didn't want to have anything to do with the stripper, and she was giving it her all. She had pulling all the bags out of her, she was pulling all the tricks out of her bag or out of her whatever.
Oh my god, that's brutal.
It was he was dancing, she sprayed whipped cream on her stuff, and we all licked it off. It was the whole 9 yards. It was crazy.
That is crazy.
And,
wow. That's
but,
all wild. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
getting trashed. You're licking whipped cream off a hooker. That's all wild.
And by all of us, I meant me and 2 other dudes that were into it, and everybody else was rightfully disgusted.
God. So, how many people at the party?
Probably 20.
20! Oh my god, it's 18 people watching 3 dudes?
Yeah.
Oh no! Wow.
So, as you might imagine, the stripper felt a little bit self-conscious about that.
Dude,
So
holy
the fact that I'm only getting these 3 creeps that are really into it, especially the groom. He's not into it either, and that's the reason why I'm here.
The groom wasn't. The groom did not like
Yeah,
it.
groom was not into it.
Oh my god.
We were the only ones throwing money.
Oh my god. So we do comedy and we do have open mics where sometimes people have their back turned to us, people are rude, they heckle. Dude,
Yeah.
this is
And that was a stripper.
This is a stripper bombing. What
That's
the fuck?
bombing. It was
That is
insane. But her last trick, I didn't know what it was, but she had got rightfully fed up. It's she was actually yelling at the groom. It was okay, if we're not gonna handle this trick, I'm
So she
done.
started getting
I'm
pissed?
leaving. It's because what she did, she left, if you don't want to even handle this, I'm not sure why I'm even here. And then she looked at me, here, you've been cool, I'll let you have this. And she stuck a sucker in my mouth that was already opened.
That's hot.
Yeah, he's like, oh, why'd she put a green apple sucker in my mouth? And I took it out, and it was purple. I was like, oh, that's not green apple. That's just natural flavors. That's not part of the sucker.
Oh,
Oh my god!
very nice. Yeah,
And
you
then
got graced by the fucking fairy. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then I tried to gargle Bacardi 151 to hopefully sterilize my mouth, and got tested the next day.
That is beautiful. So you're trash. What's going through your mind when this is happening? Because she's pissed. She's yelling.
I thought, oh, the titties are going away. That's about what I was thinking. It's a shame.
Yeah, that is beautiful. It's like, it's really awkward, and it's like, you're still like, nice, dude, some titties. That's like, that rules.
I'm just gonna start saying that when people walk by me on the sidewalk. Oh, the titties are going away.
Oh, the titties are going away.
Yeah.
But the ass is
Hell
showing
yeah.
up, though. Mm.
Yeah, the ass is always around the corner.
Look, you finally decided to show up to the party.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Now, let me ask you this. How long did she go for? Do you know? Or were you in a drunken stupor?
We don't care. Like, we were just like, she was there and then gone. We thought it was too soon. Everybody else thought it was like too much. So like, we were disconnected how long she was actually there. It could have been 30. Could have been 30 minutes. Could have been like 7 hours.
Oh, that is a huge window you're giving.
We have no clue.
30 minutes or 7 hours?
Realistically,
What do you mean?
probably 45 minutes.
So you're saying like you got there and she was already there? Is that what you mean?
No, she came in. She was like there. We were there the entire time. She came in probably like 40 minutes of like just probably like mental abuse from having everyone ignore you, and she just like stormed out.
Oh my god, Jake.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Sucks.
That is a crazy story. God damn.
Yeah.
And we want to say
Holy shit.
respect sex workers. That's the point of that story. You didn't think you would come out of the hog fight with a lesson? But here we are. Respect sex,
be a good
sex
dude.
workers.
Like, simp for your local simp workers today.
Yeah.
Support your local
motorboat
businesses.
those titties, you're an asshole. You're a fucking jerk off. Fuck you,
Everyone thought I was
cunt.
just being like a pervert. I'm just doing my due diligence, helping out people
You
in their
are.
time of need.
Exactly. It's not fun
These
for
mom
anyone if
and
you just
pop
stand around.
sex workers.
Oh my god.
I'm not a sex worker. I'm a sex artisan.
Yeah, yeah.
It was truly a
I
craft she was bringing.
artisanal
Everybody else
sex
was ignoring
scenario.
it.
Would a stripper be considered a sex worker?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't sure.
They're showing their titties and ass for money. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
There's an
true.
exchange of goods and services,
True.
which are sexual in nature.
That's true. But you're not supposed
That's
to like.
how-
You're not supposed to like come though. Even like OnlyFans is supposed to make you come. You're not supposed to come with a stripper.
I'm pretty sure there's people coming at a strip club.
They're not supposed to though. They get mad if you come.
They get mad if you like come like there,
Trust
like
me,
immediately,
I
and not in
know.
the back
Yeah.
room.
They do not like cowboy hats, and they don't like it when you come.
You gotta walk out to your Kia Sorrento.
Yeah. Have the decency to walk out to your Honda Accord, sir.
If you come like at the strip club, Patrick Swayze kicks your ass and boots you out of the bar.
Patrick Swayze works all of the strip club circuits in the United States, and he will appear.
Yeah. He's like
a mythological
Say his name
being.
3
He'll just
times.
show up when somebody comes to kick your ass.
The
He's
sound
part
of
of
a
the kick-
middle-aged...
He is. He's a devout Muslim.
That's what Ghost was all about. It's like he was in limbo because he didn't pray to Allah, so he couldn't go to heaven.
All right. Well, Jake,
Yeah.
that was a great story. Dee, do you have any questions? If you don't, what I'll say is, Jake, that was a great story. I like that you were hog wild despite everyone else. You flew in the face of fear, and I salute you, brother. That was a great story.
Yeah.
It's like the Olympics. I'm holding up we'll say an 8. I'll give it an 8. I like it.
Yeah, you really stuck the landing there.
I'm holding up the card.
I'll take it, but now I'm going to quit for mental reasons.
I know you were joking, but it didn't sound like you made it up.
No, I did not.
I think you should have given that a 6 and a 9.
Ooh.
Hey.
A 6.9, but no one wants a period in there, folks.
A 6.9 is when whoever you're 69ing with is just a little too tall or small for you.
That's a heavy
So
flow.
that's all.
I was at the fucking
6.9.
Jake, you have nothing but 6.9s.
Yeah.
I wish I had the foghorn noise. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, you do.
I don't have
one.
a foghorn, but I do have this.
What is it? High tide? Oh my god!
I'm gonna do that for every humdinger. We're just gonna do this. It's not a great joke, just something that's mildly amusing. I'm gonna go.
Yeah. We'll test it out. This is I heard this in Wonder Shows, and I've been spreading it around because it's hilarious. I'm against same-sex marriages because me and my wife have been having the same sex for 35 years.
Jake, you're hired.
And just like that, you're hired. We got a music guy. We got a sound guy. You could be the funky, dude. You could be the funky little sound guy. That would be fun.
I'm the guy like the Zoo morning radio shows that plays all the wacky sound effects.
Yeah, dude. Like, absolutely. Yeah.
Shame in the news today is like Trevor Moore's dead.
Oh no. Yeah. Well, you know.
More like the whitest kid you knew.
I will say.
No, wrong one. Lower octave.
This show, rest in power to Trevor. This show is in respect to Trevor. This hog fight is to say, rest in power, Trevor. You were the whitest kid we knew, and we truly loved you.
We truly loved you, Trevor Noah. Whitest kid that we knew.
Trevor Noah.
Yeah, Trevor Noah, you are the whitest kid I know.
Trevor Noah is kind of more so the whitest kid I know. More so than Trevor Moore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad Trevor Moore died, but great joke. That doesn't mean the joke wasn't funny.
No, I'll respect that joke. I didn't laugh, but I'll respect it.
Yeah, you have like a little like one of those like jewel inspecting things, and you're like, yeah, that joke is funny. Yeah, sure is sad, but
I hate to tell you, this isn't a real joke. It's worthless.
Yeah, let me get a little piece of paper, dude.
This is a fool's joke right here.
I've got a fool's joke.
What are you trying to pull here, buddy?
What are you
You see
doing?
all
What
the
are you trying to
missing
pull here,
spots
buddy?
in here that should be filled up with happiness and clever writing, which you have.
Yeah. You don't think I can tell what a real joke is? Get out of here. You have like a baseball bat?
Yeah, this doesn't have a
I
single.
should sell jokes to pawn shops. See if they'll take them.
Here they're like, this joke is 24.
Yeah. It's 24.
This joke is 24 carats. Because I really don't care if it lands or not.
Yeah. And just like that, we're going to D's Hog Wild story, Jake. You went very Hog Wild for us. Very strong opening.
Let's see what D's got in store for us. It better top it off.
It better be more Hog
You've
Wild
been talking
than
shit
strippers.
all these 3 weeks. It better be living up to the standards.
Oh, you better believe I have an ace up my hole right now. I'm going to pull it right out until I
You and me
prolapse.
both.
An ace up my hole.
You got an asexual person in your ass?
Earlier, I had an ace up my hole to prepare for the show. I'm feeling confident.
But yeah, Ace, I mean an actual playing card. It's very unfortunate. I'm waiting for this show to be
Yeah.
over.
When I tell you that I sliced up my asshole,
You have a World War I fighter pilot person just zooming around in your butt cheeks.
My ass is like the Red Baron, folks. It looks like my ass is not. Eddie
It's red. It's
Rickenbacker.
taking a Baron on it.
Yeah.
So it's bearing down on my ass, making it red.
Jake's ass is Eddie Rickenbacker, and my ass is the Red Baron.
Baron sounds like my wife of 23 years.
Yeah, Baron. My wife's been Baron for.
That's what you do if it bombs. I'm gonna do the ambulance noise.
Now do bad apples.
That almost sounds like an audience.
I've got 3 notes and 2 octaves. I'm not sure if I can do that.
All right, I do have a story.
It is time for your hog wild story, D.
It is time for my hog wild story.
Go
So
ahead,
those of you
get
two.
a little hog wild for us.
Let me unleash the hog a little bit. So friends of the channel know that I play guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Friends of the channel might not know that I also am a cam girl. That's what I do for money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am the aforementioned sex worker.
This is very true. This is very true. You can't lick whipped cream over the internet, but
Yeah, it's kind of sad when I just put whipped cream on my titties and I'm just like, I guess I'll help myself.
dinner for one.
You say that like that's a sad thing, but there's somebody on the other side just licking the laptop screen.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Well, that's what I do. That's what I do. I have other people share their cans, and then I put a whipped cream on their titties, and I lick them off my screen.
Oh, wow. You
Real 4D experience.
you are truly kawaii for that.
And for that, we thank you.
For that, you are truly kawaii. You earn 5,000 kawaii points.
It looks like I'm going to Kauai pretty soon.
D is kawaii. Kawaii.
Kauai D. Bridge over the river Kauai.
How about the
I wish I could play
Kawaii
that theme
GA?
on this, but I can't.
It's fun to stay at the Kawaii.
Kawaii Gone Jin.
Also, our producer Samantha Padgett is here.
Kawaii
I got
Gone
one.
Jin. Yeah, I like
You've just
that.
been there the whole time.
He's been here the whole time.
Queer Kawaii for the straight Kawaii.
I hate to break it to you, Sam, but they found a new music guy now, and it's me.
Well, she of course is the producer. The producer can put music in as she pleases.
Yeah.
I'll send you the full wave files and this uncompressed
I'll send you a raw WAV file.
I feel like this is similar to how Satan got kicked out of heaven.
Dude, I just want.
Hey, you don't need to do music anymore.
Here's a fun little game. Ready? Let's all take turns and over-explain how you're gonna send a raw wave file. Yeah. So I can get you music, Samantha. So basically, what I'll do is I'll send you a raw wave file. Now, at first, it's 300 megabytes, so I'm gonna go ahead and compress it down. I'm gonna get that in a zip. Now, do you have a way to do you have the right software to unzip a folder? It's free. You just gotta Google uncompressed files free online.
DP now stands for digital processing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of old-fashioned. I'm just gonna send 8 CDs in a manila envelope and just mail them to you. And you have to burn them from an external CD drive onto you.
I send it on 8 CDs, so you can send it on 128 floppy disks.
We have a surplus of vaporwave right now, Jake. We do not need you sending any more mixtapes.
If you had floppy disks around your apartment, that's a pretty good aesthetic. I like that. Just floppy disks.
I think you're missing the point here.
You can have 3 to 4 pictures on each, and it's pretty convenient.
Or half of the Oregon Trail.
Or half of the Oregon Trail, yeah.
I do have a story.
You could have a floppy disk and it says...
Keep rambling.
You could have a floppy disk and it could say, my Tinder pictures, and it's your favorite 4 pictures that you're going to use for Tinder later. But you pop it on the shelf and you tap it. Say, I know that's where my Tinder pictures are.
I just thought you took too many pictures of Bojangles.
Ooh, dude, Bojangles. Now that sounds mighty good. All right, D, you do have a story. You're right. Let's get back on the tram track.
Let's get back on this heated.
It's time for D to go hog wild.
It was a good vamp, though. That was a nice vamp. All right, so as I've said before, I am a cam girl, and this is not just random knowledge I'm throwing out. Funny thing happened to me a couple weeks ago that I figured was hog wild enough to put on the fucking gram. So I was in my room, and like usually what happens is like I vamp for a little bit, and people tip me to like show my tits or show my ass or stuff like that.
Nice.
And I also have my guitar just sitting in the back of my room while I cam.
Okay.
So I was sitting there doing my usual thing, just vibing to some music, and the people were coming in and saying like, "Oh, you're so sexy," etc. And somebody was like, "Is that guitar just for decoration?" And my cockles got a little riled, and I was like, "Oh no, I can play."
Yeah.
And then they were like,
"No, I can play it.
I am a musician." No, but dude, so I said that, not knowing what was gonna happen next, and he was like, "We play it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll fucking play guitar on here." So I pulled up my 6-string, my 666 shooter, as it were.
That's right.
And got on that webcam, turned off the music I was doing, and just started jamming for a little bit. Played a couple Lisa songs that we hadn't performed yet.
A great plug in your ass and for the band.
By the way, Chatterbait clients love my band Lisa when I play it sitting naked at my computer.
Tell them to check out some DP Sundays at 6.
So and that's exactly right. So I'm sitting in my computer completely like buck naked.
That's what you could do. You could have a picture of like DP, and someone goes, "Oh my God, is that real?" And it's like, "No, I can actually podcast." And
no, I do podcasting.
And then we start doing it on Chatterbait. We start doing the show on Chatterbait.
New platform, baby.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So I'm sitting buck naked in my computer playing music, and I'm just riffing for a little bit. I start doing the Mountain Goats. I play the Decemberists for a little bit. And then people start tipping me, being like, "Can you play John Denver?" So I'm like, I don't see why not. Yeah. So I pull up the lyrics to Rocky Mountain High and start playing it on cam to everybody, like as they're doing it.
Now,
and
what are we talking? Are tits out, or
tits out, cocks out, everything's out, dude. I'm complete, dude. I'm completely naked on cam, like
you're going all
completely naked, playing fucking Rocky Mountain High on my acoustic guitar in front of these people who just keep tipping me to like play their like dad rock.
If the hog is out, you're going hog wild.
Oh yeah, and so I'm feeling pretty good at this point. I'm getting jazzed. I'm like, okay, hell yeah, I'm making money just like sitting here naked, like playing John Denver covers, like I'm at a fucking I don't know, like a happy hour or something like that.
Yeah, like you're at an open mic in like fucking Arizona. You know what I mean?
Well, see, that's what you don't know about strip clubs. Everybody thinks you just go there at night and dance. Well, that's not true at all. If you go at between 2 and 4 in the afternoon, all of the models will just sit there and play like fucking Joni Mitchell covers in their underwear for you.
Yeah. And of course we have Abby N joining the chat saying happy for guys. We're happy for these guys, of course, as well. They're getting off to some John Denver. And who doesn't? Who doesn't get off to John Denver? That's my
they were getting off to John Denver already. They were stroking and joking to it.
Show me a man that
I'm feeling pretty good about it. So wait, say again?
If you show me a man that doesn't get off to John Denver, that just ain't a man to me.
That's what we call a degenerate.
Yeah. Have some decorum. You got to beat off to John Denver.
So anyway, I'm fucking playing this. I'm fucking playing this music, feeling pretty good. I start getting more requests. Because now people are like, oh shit, she can play whatever we want her to play. Yeah. So they start tipping for stuff I can't quite play.
Oh, that's smart though. They're like, it's pay to play. They're paying for songs.
I start getting requests for like somebody tips me and it's like any Pink Floyd song, and I'm like, oh fuck, any Pink Floyd song. So I pull up "Wish You Were Here." The lyrics, and I'm like, okay, I've heard this riff before. I know the basic the refrain of it. So I start going into it. I'm starting to I start singing for a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I should mention at this point, because this is a critical juncture in the story. On Chatterbait, I have goals that if people tip me a certain amount,
stretch goals.
No, there's no goatee allowed on that Chatterbait. But there's goals that I have set up. So like, if I hit a certain amount of tokens, I'll like do something for the audience or something like that.
Okay,
So it just so happened I had made enough tokens while I was playing John Denver covers to suck a dildo on cam in front of everybody. But at this moment, I'm currently playing "Wish You Were Here" on guitar. So the goal goes off, and I don't know the words.
Are you gargling while you sing? What are you doing? Because
well, funny you should say that.
You're singing the lyrics.
I was singing the lyrics and I was butchering them because I could not get a feel for the song and didn't know like how it went.
That's a weird song.
"Wish You Were Here" is one of those songs where there's way more words than anyone actually remembers. So all I could really do was like, "Wish you were here," and like, "So you think you can tell?" And so I see this thing and I'm like,
blowing a fucking dildo. I wish you were here.
so my fucking tip goal goes off and I'm like, okay, I'm already bombing at this song. Maybe this can help me at least like save some face a little bit. So I keep strumming the guitar. My dildo's like on my desk, and I just lean down and start blowing it while I'm strumming the chords to "Wish You Were Here." And then midway through it, I start humming the melody to it as well. So I've got like this fucking purple 7-inch cock in my mouth, trying to keep up to "Wish You Were Here." And meanwhile, all you can hear on cam is just like me going like, wah, 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 wah. And so I get through the rest of the song, I come up, there's tears in my eyes, there's like spit all over my face, I'm just like, I think I'm gonna quit playing for now, everybody.
Oh my, there's tears in my eyes, that's so funny. That is hilarious.
And
that's the closer of the show right there.
I know. I'm sorry, Jake, but 10. I'm holding up my 10. That is so funny.
See, I told you it would work better if I went last.
That mental image is so funny. And Jake, people were into what D was doing. I appreciate your story. But
I was killing.
The numbers game was 18 people hating it.
This one guy kept saying he was going to marry me. He loved it so much.
I do respect you weathering the storm, Jake, but D was killing. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate on those standards we can give the victory to D, even though you were just saying that you didn't like my story because everybody hates on strippers and sex workers in general. So that's all that matters. We'll let you have your biased opinions.
D's is a story supporting sex work, and yours is not. Sorry.
I say we leave it to the audience this week. Who do you think went more hog wild? And then
if we have a
championship belt over next week.
Well, if we have a conspiracy, that would be great. Sound off in the comments if you believe Jake's story was more hog wild than D's. If you truly believe, if you dare to go out on a limb and walk the razor's edge and say, and live on a dream, live on a damn prayer that Jake is more hog wild than D.
Drop whipped cream in the chat if you think Jake's familiar.
Drop a whipped cream emoji. Drop a 14-inch dildo if you're Team D. Drop 3 dildos for Team 3D. Or drop whipped cream for Big Jake.
I give that 5 out of 5 dildos with a little dab of whipped cream on the tip of it.
Yeah, that dildo would have been a little nicer if you had some whipped cream on the tip. It would have been all the sweeter. Well,
oh my god.
I think that's beautiful. You know, we have a winner here. Jake, thanks for being on the show. I'm glad we could bury this and put this rivalry to rest. And finally, the definitive answer who the most hog wild is, even though you are a very hog wild man.
Oh, the man knows how to unleash the hog.
He knows
you have to be part of the Kick Me gang. We're having quarrels with the Apple Dumpling gang right now. We had a bitter feud.
Those bitches.
That Don Knotts is a son of a bitch.
We here DB hate Don Knotts. Don Knotts is pretty cool, actually. I like Don Knotts. I'd love to see Don not sucking an 18-inch dildo.
Yeah, and
In black
Clay,
and
wish you were
white,
here when we did.
He's the cop that didn't carry. He's the sheriff that wouldn't carry a gun, but he did carry other things, folks. And he's making him suck a dildo. You left the cell open again, and Otis got out. Suck this dildo.
Andy, not again.
Yeah,
Whistle a theme while you do it.
that was a good Barney. Oh, come on, Andy.
Come on, Andy, don't make me suck the dildo again.
I've sucked the dildo 3 times this week, Andy.
I just can't suck anymore.
Didn't Barney carry a gun? I think he did.
Yeah, he carried a gun.
Yeah, so
Andy can
if you
pull
had
it.
dude, if you had a gun in the 40s and your boss tried to get to make you suck a dildo, you'd be like, hell no, brother. I have a fucking gun and it's the 1940s. I'm not doing that.
I have a gun and it's the 1940s.
And with that, folks, that's DP Sundays at 6. D. Jake, what do you have to plug before we go? Before we say bye to the squealers?
Oh, let's see. I don't have much going on for like another couple of weeks.
That's okay. Drop it in.
What is
Or
this?
just- or
No,
just
no, that's a
plug
mic.
social
Never
media.
mind.
You can just plug social media, do whatever you want.
Just follow me at fake Jake Snyder, or if you see me out and about, just follow me home. Make sure I get home safely.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Lisa has got a show coming up. If you're going to be in Philly, September 5th, we're playing at Ortlieb's. Going to be playing with this awesome band called Blood. So yeah, come see Blood and Lisa at Ortlieb's in Philly. And also follow us on Insta at Lisa the Band.
Dude, Blood and Lisa. That sounds badass. That's a cool lineup, Blood and Lisa.
Yeah, baby, it's that time of the month.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. 6.9. I got that joke a 6.9. Fucking, yeah, okay, cool. I got some stuff coming up. You can follow me here, and you can see DP every Sunday at 6. But I think I'm in, like, Norfolk on the 15th or something. You can come to that if you're from Norfolk. And
You sound like Morty.
I'm on Sad House on the 21st. You could come to Sad
Morty,
House.
you gotta suck the dick. We're playing Wish You Were Here, Morty.
You could come.
Nice,
Oh,
Morty.
come on, guys,
Looks like
let
you've
me
been
get my
sucking a dick
dates
while you
out.
play Wish You Were Here again.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I just want to end the show.
Oh, here we go. Morty's suicidal again.
Oh.
Call it the Suicide Squad whenever he's around, because I just don't know when he's gonna
Sad
go.
House is a house show. You can watch. You can if you want to see me do comedy in blackout. From the Sad House. And Busky is the 27th. You can see me do comedy in a blackout because of apples.
It's a cidery, folks.
It's a cidery.
You're living a society.
All right. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good. You got anything, Jake?
You feel
You
good,
can
Jake?
just follow me at fake Jake Snyder. You can see me do comedy or licking whipped cream off a stripper's tits.
And that's it, folks. We'll see you later.